Fortune, all men call thee fickle. If thou art fickle, what dost thou with him that is renowned in faith? Be fickle, Fortune, then I hope thou wilt not keep him long, but send him back. Who is it that calls? Is it my lady mother? Is she not down so late or up so early? What unaccustomed cause procures her hither?
Why? How now, Juliet?
Madame, I am not well.
Evermore weeping for your cousin's death. What, wilt thou wash him from his grave with tears? And if thou couldst not make him live. Therefore have done. Some grief shows much of love, but much of grief shows still some want of wit.
Yet let me weep for such a feeling loss.
So shall you feel the loss, but not the friend which you weep for.
Feeling so the loss, I cannot choose but ever weep the friend.
Well, girl, thou weepest not so much for his death, as that the villain lives which slaughtered him.
What villain, madame?
That same villain, Romeo.
God pardon him. I do, with all my heart, and yet no man like he doth breathe my heart.
That is because the traitor murderer lives.
I, madame, from the reach of these my hands, would none but I venge my cousin's death.
We will have vengeance for it. Fear thou not. Then weep no more. I'll send to one in Mantua, where that same renegade doth live. Shall give him such an unaccustomed dram that he shall soon keep Tybalt company. Then I hope that wilt be satisfied?
I will never be satisfied with Romeo till I behold him, dead. Is my poor heart for a kinsman vexed? Madam, if thou could find out what a man to bear a poison, I would temper it, that Romeo should, upon receipt thereof, would soon sleep in quiet.
Find thou the means, and I'll find such a man. But now, I tell thee joyful tidings, girl.
Joy comes well in such a needy time. What are they, I beseech you, ladyship?
Well, thou hast a careful father, child, one who to put thee from thy heaviness has sorted out a sudden day of joy. But thou expectest not, though I look it not for it.
Madame, in happy time, what day is that?
Marry, my child, early next Thursday morn, the gallant young and noble gentleman, the County Paris at St. Peter's Church, shall happily make thee there a joyful bride.
Now by St. Peter's Church and Peter too, he shall not make me there a joyful bride.
I wonder at this haste that I must wed, ere he that should be my husband comes to woo.
I pray thee, tell my lord and father, madam, I will not wed yet, and when I do, I swear it shall be Romeo, who you know I hate, rather than Paris. This is news indeed.
Here comes your father. Tell him so yourself. We will see how he takes it in your hands.
When the sun sets, the earth doth drizzle dew, but for the sunset of my brother's son it rains downright. How now, a conduit girl? What still in tears? Evermore showering in one little body, though counterfeits a bark. A sea, a wind, and still thy eyes, which I still might call the sea, ebb and flow with tears. The bark thy body is, sailing in the salt flood. The winds thy sighs, who raging with thy tears, and thy with them, without a sudden calm over the overset, thy tempest-tossed body. How now, wife, have you delivered our decree?
Aye, sir, but she will none. She gives you thanks. I would the fool married to her grave.
Soft, take me with you, wife. How? Will she none? Doth she not give us thanks? Is she not proud? Doth she not count her blessed? As unworthy as she is, that which we have wrought. So unworthy a gentleman to be her bridegroom.
Not proud you have, but thankful that you have. Proud I can never be of what I hate, but thankful even for hate that has meant love.
How now? Chopped logic, what is this? Proud, and I thank you not? And yet not proud? Mistress Minion, you thank me no thankings, nor proud me no prouds, but fettle your fine joints against Thursday next to go with Paris to St. Peter's Church, or I will drag thee on a hurdle thither. Out, you green sickness Karen! Out, you baggage! Out, you tallow face!
Fie, but are you mad?
Good father, I beseech you on my knees. Hear me with patience, but to speak a word.
God's bread, it makes me mad! Day, night, hour, tide, time, work. Alone, in company, still, my care hath been to have her matched, and having now provided a gentleman of noble parentage to answer, I will not wed, I cannot love, I am too young, I pray you, pardon me, but as you will not wed, I pardon you, graze wherever you will, you shall not house with me. Look taut, think on it, I do not use to jest, for, by my soul, if you do not wed, I'll never acknowledge thee, nor what is mine shall never do with thee good. Trust not. Bethink you.
Is there no pity sitting in the clouds that sees into the bottom of my grief? Oh, sweet mother, cast me not away. Delay this marriage for a month, a week, or if you do not make the bridal bed in that dim monument where Tybalt lies.
Talk not to me, for I'll not speak a word. Do as thou wilt, for I have done with thee.